Alright guys, I'm here to go over one of my matches I played in playtesting. I'll show I'll have my deck list in the description, as well as my opponent's deck list in the description. And yeah, it's a BLURPLE versus red-purple new set matchup. Here I decide to try and find my ramp with one-drop Popsicle. Pray I find Bell, but I don't find the Bell. And I ramp into Genie, and that's going to be my good play. I also found a Goat, which is solid. Goat will get me a good board presence if I need to develop a board, if he goes fast enough. I'm inking Fox here because I don't think she's going to be super useful here. And my play Popsicle. I don't find my Bell. Unfortunate, but it's fine. They ink a Ursula Mad Sea Witch. They're testing something with the Sea Witch Queen in red-purple. We'll see how it works. They play Palace Guard. It's a 1/4 illusion. I'm not a big fan of it, but just testing new stuff. I ink my other Fox, play Sail, ink Crab because I'm not going to need to boost anything with my current hand. And currently my plan is to play Goat so I can deal with this Palace Guard, which is going to just quest for a lot every turn, over and over and over again. They ink a Yago and play the Mad Sea Witch. So they're just going to start questing with their board. My Goat is going to do super well here. Here we're having an issue where he can't affect his lore in tabletop right now. There's some issues with it. So I'm going to have to do it for him. I get into the Crab. I currently, based off what I have, I don't want to give up any of my draw cards. So I'm going to play my Goat and ink the Crab. Even though the Crabs would be good here, I need to keep the Elsa in case there's something I need to exert, and I need to keep Genie and Tamatoa for draws, and Friends for a draw. So yeah, they just keep going wide. They don't quest because my Goat's there being menacing. Here, I think I play Genie. Yeah, I play Genie because I don't want to ink any of these cards, and now I'm going to have to because they top deck Hades. I'm going to sing Friends with Goat, try and find something that I can play. I banished to play, to ink. I banished to play Bell, and then I'm going to ink the Monstro, if I remember correctly, because it's not like his board can get it a hand anytime soon. Oh no, I actually inked the Elsa, my bad. I think that might have been a mistake. I might have kept the Monstro just because I wanted to play it, because it's the new card in this deck. I think it might be the only new card I'm playing in this deck. But honestly, I think I should have kept the Elsa, just in case something good was played. But we'll see. They trade in the Goat. I gain my lore. I think I take a while to remember. Yep, there we go. And now my Bell's going to do some work here. I can't play Monstro next turn, unfortunately. That would pop off. Here, I believe, yeah, I take out the Crab for sure. I do 2 into the Palace Guard. I think here I ink, yeah, now I ink the Monstro, and I play my Tamatoa to take back my, oh no, I play Goat. I probably should have taken back the Popsicle, but I might be holding off for maximum value of it. Goat's still solid because it develops a board piece that will one-shot the Palace Guards. Ink My Hero All, can play Queen of Hearts. They just keep going super wide. BLURPLE doesn't have a good way of going wide, so that's why I have to keep playing big bodies that can one-for-one their cards, or kill their cards and survive, like Goat. If Goat takes out a Palace card, he lives, which is fine. And also they can't really trade back easily, which is solid for me. I draw Friends, so my Genie's going to sing it because I want to keep my Goat for challenging power. I ink Tipo, and now I'm going to play my Tamatoa, take back my 1 Popsicle, and then just play that Popsicle, because now I get instant value from it. I'm going to have my Goat take out the Palace Guard, I believe, because I don't really care too much if the Goat lives. If they trade into the Goat, whatever they play, unless it's a Maui Hooter All, is going to die. So right now I'm worried about a Maui Hooter All, that's why I'm hesitating, but I'm going to sing Friends, actually, because I don't care too much about the Palace Guard. But I will have to keep it in check. I thankfully draw a Bell off that Friends to help me with the board, which is really great. Yeah, maybe I was actually hesitating. Not sure about if I wanted to play Friends or Challenge. They do have the Here It All, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Right now my Genie being evasive is doing a lot of work for me. Right now I'm trying to see if there's a way I can find a setting to let them affect their own lore, but I don't know where that is. I keep questing with that Palace Guard. I play Sail, I draw a Genie, and here I think I just... Oh, I play another Sail. So now I'm just going to ink up to 3 times this turn. I think I'm going to Genie here. Oh no, we ink Tamatoa first. Oh, to play Finders Keepers. My bad. Ink a Sail. There's all my sails basically, which is hilarious. That's all 4 now, because I saw one early in the game. Genie can take out the Palace Guard here. Bell can take out the Maui. I take out the Diablo. I think that's fine to do. Take out the Palace Guard for sure is the play. So now our boards are even, and arguably mine's better. I have a 3-cost 3/3, so basically a 2-cost on board. I have my Evasive Genie, and I've got my Tamatoa. The scary part for them is the Maui right now. Maui's gonna sing Friends. I could Hades the Maui, but I would ideally like to keep the Hades for if they run Half Sharks or this new Hades, which thankfully I have my Hades in hand to deal with him. He's a really strong card. If you've watched my tier list video, I talk about how he's going to be a meta-defining red-purple card. He deals 2 damage to his Queen to give Queen bonus damage, and now draws 2. So the Queen's going to take out my Bell very effectively here, trading up. Oh, they choose to quest with the Queen of Hearts, which is interesting, instead of challenging. Sorry, it's been a while since I recorded this video. And they pass? Okay. So their board's going to be difficult to deal with. Thankfully, I've got Hades to deal with their Hades. And I can take out the Queen of Hearts with my Bell. And I choose to play Genie because I do the Genie first. Why am I inking Elsa here instead of Tipo? What am I doing? That's a misplay. I Hades their Hades. I played the Genie first because I should always draw first to see if I can draw an inkable card that I'd rather ink. I don't know why I didn't ink Tipo there when I drew the Elsa. I take the Maui out with the Bell because the Maui can take out the Tamatoa. The Queen of Hearts can't unless it gets boosted up, but both of those cards on board can combine to take out my Tamatoa, and at that point I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't ink that Tipo, but it's fine. And now they're deciding on their turn. They got 6 cards in hand, so a lot of different avenues they can take. But by now I've got very good control of the board. B-Prep is a worry, but I think they have... I actually think they're not running any B-Prep in this list, which I don't agree with, but they want to test the new cards. And I personally believe practicing without B-Prep is a very good form of practice. And they trade their board into my Tamatoa as I expected they would, and I get good board control. They play the Yago. This is really hard for my deck to deal with. I play Goat. I think I'm deciding on if I want to quest, because I'm worried about the Yago. I choose not to quest with the Genie because of the Yago. The Yago has to combine with something like a Crab in order to take out the Hades, so that's why I was a little more okay with questing with Hades. They play another Hades onto the Yago, so they keep drawing cards. They have 6 in hand, I think that's what it says. 5 in hand. sunk their Queen of Hearts, 4 in hand, and they play out their board. Right now, I really need something to answer this Hades. Hopefully I can find something. Maybe this genie will find me my Hades. It doesn't. So here, what I should do, I don't remember if I did do it, I should definitely try an Elsa to take out that Elsa the Diablo. I probably should have Elsa exert the Hades, go Hades and Goat into the Hades. Sorry, Elsa and Goat into Hades, but I think I'm just trying to race him at this point because my board's just so hard for him to deal with. At this point, I'm like, if he B-preps, he B-preps. Because at this point, I know now that he doesn't run B-prep because we talked about it later, but yeah. So he deals more damage to the Iago. The reason I quested with Genie this turn instead of the turn before was because now if Iago challenges my Genie, I can at least hit back with my Elsa that I have in hand. And I think I chose to wait to deal with the Hades because I'm like, what can he draw here? If he draws B-prep, I'll be able to drop cards on board to threaten lethal. And I also, if he doesn't draw exactly B-prep, my Monstro can come in and take out his board. So now I have 3 on board, and if he has Brawl, he can stall it. And he's actually telling me now, I think, that he still hasn't seen any of his Brawls, which is very unlucky to me. Thinks Ursula plays Pirate's Life. That helps me. Sorry, that helps him stall out the game. And now I think I just need to start questing, because at this point we know he doesn't have Brawl in hand because he would have used it there. And we know he doesn't have B-prep in hand because he also would have used it there. So I start doing a bit of control. Quest with my big quester, of course. And I Monstro into the Hades. And I ready the Monstro so that Maui can't kill the Monstro, and Monstro can quest the next turn. So this sets me up with, if they do find their Brawl on my Genie, I can still quest for 3 the next turn. You didn't get to see a lot of Monstro effect this game, but you do see that, yes, he can challenge, and then he can ready himself just to quest with later on and be a questing threat, which is nice. Similar to Scar, Vicious Cheater. But yeah, he's a absolute powerhouse card. It's kind of what Blurple needs in the Steel Song. So they play another Pirate's Life, which actually helped. It's exactly what I needed to find. With the Peter Pan, which takes out my Elsa, of course. So that stops him for 1 more turn. Sorry, stops me for 1 more turn. He asks to redo that play, so we let him do that. We're just testing things, so I'm not gonna not let him take it back. So he decided to take out the Monstro instead with Elsa with the Maui. And I agree with that point. I think it's the better choice because he gets to keep that Pirate's Life for later whenever he's out of options. And now it's looking a bit scary for me. He's got two characters to 1 on the board. My genie's going to be able to quest once more, yes, but he's going to be able to kill that, and then he's also going to have other cards. Because if I turn my genie sideways, the Peter and the Elsa just take it out. I don't know if he's on Sharks or not, but if I turn that, he can run Shark in and just do some massive work. I top deck a Monstro, who's a nice, very beefy quest for 2 card. So here what I do is I just play up my Monstro. I quest for 2 with Genie, knowing he's going to die and they're going to Pirate's Life, but I still have enough on board in case he does that. He only has 2 in hand. And yeah, he gets the Sea Witch Queen, which means that he can't deal with my 3 lore on board. And yeah, that's the game. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you think about Blurple in the new set with Monstro. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.